What is happening, people? It is Brian Alsruhe with NEVERsate.com, and welcome to today's video where I want to give you guys 6 workouts for unconventional situations where you're away from your normal gym environment. So this could be as simple as a lockdown, like in the middle of a pandemic, or maybe you're on vacation or holiday, or you're on a work trip and you're regulated to nothing more than your hotel room or just a hotel gym, or maybe you're just sitting on the beach and you have zero equipment and absolutely no idea what to do. So by the end of this video, you are gonna have 7 options that you can plug in that are all very easily scalable. They can be as easy as you want them to be or as tough as you want them to be. And there also is no type of equipment restrictions because you can do these with everything from your body weight, or if you have a pair of dumbbells or a barbell, or just some heavy rocks or something like that. There's absolutely nothing that you cannot work around with these 6 templates. Now, after you guys get some of the free templates, if you find that you do like these types of workouts and you think that maybe you need more of this in your life, then you are in luck, my friend, because you can pick up 9 weeks worth from my $25 Corona Bodyweight Program. That is something that I wrote over a year ago to give people something to do when all the gyms locked down and we were in the middle of the pandemic. But now a lot of people pick this thing up as kind of a supplement to their normal strength routine because it gives them a ton of conditioning as well as recovery options. So if that's something that you think you are going to need in your life, then feel free to go over to NEVERsate.com and pick it up for $25. Trust me, you will not be upset with it. But for right now, on to the workouts. All right, so the very first workout that I want to talk to you guys about is affectionately called the Clock Face Challenge. And again, you can do this with your body weight or a set of dumbbells or a barbell or whatever you have access to. But the idea here is that I want you to picture yourself standing on the face of a big analog clock. Now, with whatever exercise you choose to do, let's just say you choose squats, you're going to turn to the 1 o'clock position and you're going to do 1 squat. Then you're going to turn to the 2 o'clock position and do 2 squats. Then the 3 o'clock position, at which time you are going to do 3 squats. Now, again, if you're doing some sort of weight thing like a medicine ball slam, when you're at the 1 o'clock position, you do 1 medicine ball slam. When you're at the 2 o'clock, you have 2 medicine ball slams, so on and so forth. And you continue this pattern until you get all the way around until you reach the 12 o'clock position. Now, if this is too easy for you, then you can obviously just turn around and go right back and work your way all the way back down the clock until you reach the 1 o'clock position again, or you can look at each one of the numbers and you can double them or triple them. So if you are gonna do your squats and you're facing the 1 o'clock position, just double it. So now you're gonna do 2 squats at 1 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, you're gonna do 4 squats. At 3 o'clock, you're gonna do 6 squats. 4 o'clock, you're gonna do 8 squats, and so on and so forth, or you can triple it or do whatever you want to make this as challenging as you want it to be. All right, guys, now the second template that I want to talk to you guys about today is called the up and down ladder. And again, this can be body weight exercises, it can be weighted exercises, it can be anything that you want it to be, but basically you're gonna need to choose 2 exercises. Now, let's say for example, you're gonna do something like pull-ups and a strict press. So what this means is that you are going to start out doing 10 pull-ups as clean as well as you possibly can. And as soon as you're done them, you are gonna complete 1 strict press. Then you're back on the pull-ups, you're gonna do 9 as well and as perfectly as you possibly can. As soon as you've done that, now you're up to 2 strict presses. And you continue to go on this ladder like this until you complete the entire thing. Now, one thing that you will notice is that every single one of your rounds, when you do 10 pull-ups and 1 press, it's always going to equal 11. 9 plus 2, 8 plus 3, 7 plus 4, it's always gonna equal 11. So if you keep this in your head, that's an easy way to do it. However, if you're like me and you really suck at math, then it is easiest to just write it out like this. And then as you go through, you say, okay, I've done my 10 pull-up set, great. And I'm done my 1 strict press, good. 9 pull-ups done, 2 strict presses, 8, 3. And again, this does not need to be weighted exercise. You could do this with a push-up and a squat, or a burpee and a leg raise, or whatever it is that you want to do with whatever equipment you have availability and whatever it is that you are trying to reach that day. We just keep going through, finishing up each one of these rounds until you're done the entire thing. If that is too easy, choose another 2 exercises, restart, and go again. All right, and the third training session I want to talk to you guys about today, I'm going to call the Tabata stack. Now, if you do not know what a Tabata protocol is, it's really easy. You're just going to do 20 seconds of work of virtually any exercise that you want. Again, weighted, unweighted, doesn't really matter. That is followed by 10 seconds of rest. And you do this 8 total rounds or 4 minutes, because each one of these 30 seconds, 8 times, you come up 4 minutes. Now, At the end of that 4 minutes, I want you to take 1 minute rest, choose a new exercise, and start again. Now, you can do this with just about anything. A harder exercise obviously is going to work better, but if you have nothing but bodyweight exercises, sometimes this can seem a little bit easy. So what you may want to do is instead of having this 10 seconds of rest here, you replace it with another work. So let's say, for instance, right here you can do something like push-ups. Here you could do something like hollow rocks, right? And then literally for a full 4 minutes, you are not getting any rest at all. You are rolling over doing push-ups, rolling over doing hollow rocks, rolling over doing push-ups, rolling over doing hollow rocks, and then you get 1 minute of rest, choose 2 more exercises and go again. Do this entire thing 5 times or 5 exercises, 5 of these chunks for a total of a 30-minute workout. And believe me, just staying on the clock with this is going to do a lot to keep your head in the game, and it's going to make this seem a lot faster and a lot not easier, but more enjoyable than it would be if you were just going for a jog or running stairs or doing sprints or virtually anything else. You should give it a try. All right, and the 4th workout that I want to talk to you guys about is called the deck of cards workout. And I found out about this when I was about 12 years old watching prison documentaries, but this is an amazing workout. And if you bought a program from me, most likely you have seen this. And I still, to this day, regularly get emails of people asking, I know you said it's a deck of card workout, but how many cards do I do? And I say it's a deck of cards workout. So that means you have 52 cards, you have 52 of it. Now, a lot of people think this takes a super long time, and we used to do this at my gym regularly, like all of the time. And a good time for this for us was somewhere between like 19 and 23 minutes, depending on how hard the exercises were. But the basic idea here is that you take a deck of cards and you shuffle them up and then designate exercises for the suit. So in this example, hearts, you're going to be doing rows. If you pull a club, you're going to be doing a floor press. If you do a diamond, you're going to have a Bulgarian split squat. And if you have a spade, you're going to do a pull-up. Again, these can all be bodyweight exercises. They can all be weighted. They can be absolutely anything that you want. Now, typically, what happens here is when you draw a card, you just do the corresponding number of reps with the number on the card. So if you pull out a 3 of hearts, that means that you are doing 3 rows. If you have a 5 of clubs, then you are going to be doing 5 floor presses, and so on and so forth until you get through the entire deck. Now, a typical rule that I usually stick to is that all face cards equal 10 reps and aces equal 11. However, if you did want to make this more tough, there's absolutely no reason why when you get to the jack, that doesn't equal 11 reps, and then a queen is 12, and a king is 13, and an ace is 14. You can run the whole deck just like that. Again, super tough. I like to use the jacks as a 2-minute plank or something else that is kind of like a rest but still challenging. An excellent workout. It is a lot harder than you think it's going to be. However, since it varies every single time that you flip over a card, it doesn't have the same monotonous effect as doing like 55 rows and then 55 floor presses. Like you get like 3, 4, 4, 10, 6, 1, you just bounce all around. It actually makes for a really good and entertaining workout that you can do just about anywhere. All right, now the 5th template that I want to talk to you guys about today is something that I do virtually every single time that I'm stuck at a hotel for an extended period of time and I cannot get to a normal gym. Now, in America, I can't speak for absolutely everywhere I've been, but most places in the world that I've been, a standard hotel gym has up to 50-pound dumbbells and some sort of cardio equipment, whether it be a treadmill, an elliptical, a rower, something like that. So you can apply this same template into anything like that, even if you need to change the exercise and stuff like that. But something that I regularly fall back on is I will grab a dumbbell or a kettlebell if they have it, and I will do 10 single arm snatches with my left arm. Then I will switch over and do 10 single arm snatches with my right arm. Then I will do 10 single arm swings with my left arm, 10 single arm swings with my right arm, 10 burpee lateral jumps. Now the reason why I'm doing burpee lateral jumps is so that I am actually leaving the ground when I jump, so I'm putting forth the effort. If I actually need to clear something, I will actually jump. When I'm exhausted, I tend to kind of shuffle. But once I've done my 10 burpee lateral jumps, then I will run or row or elliptical or whatever for 400 meters. Then I'll go back up to the top, and now I'm doing 9 snatches with my left hand, then 9 snatches with my right hand, 9 swings with my left, 9 swings with my right, 9 burpee lateral jumps, run 400 meters. So this is kind of the chaser at the end of every single round, except each round you're just going to drop a rep. So I started out with 10 reps of everything, then I did 9, then I did 8, Then I did 7, ran 400 meters, 6, ran another 400 meters, 5, ran another 400 meters. So that is the basic thing I do. Now the reason why I do everything up here single arm, number 1 is so there's more of a cardio type of session, but number 2, if the dumbbells only go up to 50 pounds, then for me personally, they're not gonna be that challenging if I'm using 2 arm exercises. So that's why I drop 2 single-sided stuff. So you could do the same exact thing if it is a lower body day with any type of isolateral thing. Here you could do a Bulgarian split squat. Here could be a front foot elevated split squat. 10 burpee lateral jumps, run 400 meters. Do it again. 999, 888, 777. Trust me, this will take you just about the better part of an hour if you actually do all of the reps and run all the 400s, and you'll be absolutely exhausted afterwards. And you can get a really, really good workout, both strength-wise and cardiovascularly, in a hotel gym, even though you didn't think you could. All right, so the 6th template that I want to talk to you guys about today is a bodyweight complex, and we're going to do this every minute on the minute for as long as you are able. So for the example, this is something that I have personally done for a very, very long time. If you are watching this and you were working with me at my old job, you will remember this from the mat room. We used to do it all the time. So the idea here is that at the top of every minute, you are going to complete 5 burpees, 5 squats, 5 push-ups, 15 mountain climbers, and 15 jumping jacks as fast as you can. Now, the faster you get this done, the more rest you get, because since it is every minute on the minute, that means when that second hand comes back around to the 12, it is time for your next round. So if you can get this done in 30 seconds, you get 30 seconds of rest. If you can get this done in 40 seconds, you get 20 seconds of rest. So it pays you to work harder and work faster. Now, this may seem like a lot of work to get done in a minute for some of you, so you can scale it to whatever you want. That's why it is a bodyweight complex. You can use whatever exercise and whatever rep ranges you need. I would personally recommend that you try to get done in about 30 seconds, especially in your early rounds, in your rounds like 1 through 5. Make sure that you are finishing just about at 30 seconds. If you're finishing past that, when you get into the higher rounds, you're not going to be making it. And you're finishing much before that, then you're going to be doing this thing for an hour before you get tired out. So go appropriately, but personally for me, what seems to work best is the 5 burpees, 5 squats, 5 push-ups, 15 mountain climbers, 15 jumping jacks, take 3 minutes rest, and then do it again. Usually at minute 12 to 15, this starts sucking enough that I don't want to do it anymore. If you make it to 20, you are absolutely doing something. So there you go, guys. That is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for your attention. If you guys do already own the Corona Bodyweight Program, then I can guarantee you recognize some of these because these templates work so well and they are always challenging. You can always change them up just a little bit and still get an awesome workout. So hopefully, whether you guys are stuck on lockdown because of the pandemic, or you're away on vacation, or you are stuck in a work situation where you are relegated to a hotel, you guys will have some ideas of what to do at least 7 times. Like I said earlier, if you do need more options, there are 9 weeks of worth in a $25 Corona Bodyweight program that you can pick up at NEVERsate.com. But I thank you guys so much for absolutely everything. I hope these will be helpful to you, and I hope you guys hate your life as much as I do whenever I'm doing them. So I thank you guys very much. I will catch up with you guys later in the week, but until I do, go out something amazing in your lives. Keep working hard, people. Be nice to each other. Please. Go sweat some. I'll talk to you then.